All new at 4, NASCAR fans heading to Florida for America's biggest racing event, the Daytona 500, set for this Sunday. It could be the largest in-person sports crowd, Sean, since the start of the pandemic.
Look, a lot of people love NASCAR, yet it has faced a number of challenges last year, including navigating both COVID and racial inequality. CBS's Mark Strassman looks at how the sport is now adapting to a new normal and looking forward.
Here comes Hamlin up the outside. Wow. Crash into the wall.
Lots of businesses think they move 200 miles an hour. NASCAR really does.
And here's the onrushing Corey LaJoie.
And it survives, like driver Ryan Newman after this fiery wreck last year at Daytona. COVID has become one more obstacle to swerve around. At Daytona on Sunday, 30,000 fans will watch the race instead of the typical 100,000 plus. And on the track,
our athletes are in a car by themselves. They're already wearing gloves and a helmet. They're isolated from each other.
Dave Alpern's the president of Joe Gibbs Racing, one of NASCAR's most successful teams.
The ones who do get to go to the race, what will they notice is different?
I think what will be a little bit different is it just won't be completely full. But I think once the race starts, you know, it's going to sound the same. It's going to look the same on the racetrack.
NASCAR has had to shift gears on racial sensitivity. With its southern roots and fan base of mostly white men, stock cars historically raced for checkered flags and rebel flags. Bubba Wallace, its only top-tier black driver, called out for change last summer.
We'll just keep moving on. We'll keep pushing the needle and fighting for what's right in this sport.
NASCAR banned the flags. The Black Lives Movement had arrived on pit row. Driver Joey Logano, a past Daytona 500 winner.
You know, the only way you can really get through any kind of conflict is trying to understand the other person's side. And I think that's the biggest thing that we all can do is just listen and learn and try to understand what that is. And I feel like we've done that. And I think now there's some real impact that's coming along with it.
And NASCAR has a new racing team co-owned by Michael Jordan.
Probably the most famous athlete of all time. You know, in our sport really means a lot, and it's something that's really, you know, special.
Driving for Team Jordan in the number 23 car, Bubba Wallace.
I think he's an inspiration to many people, and I think that was long overdue. I think that reflects what's at NASCAR's core. You know, that was one example of them doing the right thing. I think you saw a lot of examples where every driver and every team had Bubba's back in that, and I think that was the right thing to do.
You gotta wanna. It's a famous NASCAR line about winning races, and now about much more. Mark Strassman, CBS News,